He called himself the most dangerous man on the internet. A self-made millionaire, a world champion kickboxer, a voice for young men in a world he claimed was built to silence them. But behind the designer glasses, Bugatti rides, and viral sound bites, Andrew Tate was hiding something. And now, it's all starting to collapse. This isn't just a story about a loud influencer or an online personality. This is about international investigations, serious allegations, political warfare, and the manipulation of millions, all playing out on one of the biggest digital stages in the world. Because whether you love him or hate him, one thing is certain: Andrew Tate has become one of the most controversial and influential figures of the modern internet era. But how did we get here? And is the man who calls himself Top G finally facing a fall he can't fight his way out of? Let's start from the beginning. Andrew grew up idolizing his father's strength and independence. That mindset of total dominance and intellectual superiority would shape everything about him. After working as a TV producer and part-time fighter, Tate rose to prominence as a world champion kickboxer, but it wasn't enough. He wanted more money, more fame, more power, so he pivoted online.
I first made my millions of dollars. The first time I ever became a millionaire was with webcam.
He launched a website offering webcam services, recruiting women to speak to men online in exchange for money. This business would later be at the center of a legal firestorm. In the beginning, Tate's fame was niche. Just another brash voice in a crowded internet. But everything changed in 2022. Clips of Tate speaking about men, money, relationships, and society flooded TikTok and YouTube Shorts. He called depression a scam, claimed men should control their women, preached hustle culture to an entire generation of lost young men. And it worked. Millions of teens and 20-somethings, mostly male, began quoting his lines, stitching his videos, and defending him as a hero who tells the truth in a politically correct world. At his peak, Tate was generating over 1 billion views per month. He appeared on podcasts with top influencers, debated politicians, challenged billionaires. He branded himself as a freedom fighter, a voice against censorship. A man unafraid to speak what others couldn't. Because while Andrew Tate was becoming an internet icon, authorities were quietly building a case against him. In late 2022, Romanian prosecutors began investigating Tate. Tate denied everything. He called the accusations a political hit job. Said powerful people were trying to silence him. Claimed he was targeted for teaching men how to be strong. But in December 2022, the internet exploded. Tate was arrested in Romania during a high-profile raid on his mansion. The arrest came just one day after his viral argument with Greta Thunberg on Twitter. A moment so surreal, people wondered if it was real life or a bad movie. Videos showed Romanian officers escorting Tate and his brother out of the villa. Luxury cars were seized. Laptops, phones, and evidence boxes rolled out the door. His fans called him a political prisoner. His critics called him exactly what they'd always suspected, but even jail couldn't stop him. Tate began tweeting from his cell, posting daily reflections, cryptic quotes, and updates that read like a spiritual awakening. He shaved his head, gave up alcohol, talked about God, war, and transformation. It was as if jail didn't humble him. It upgraded him. When he was released to house arrest in 2023, he returned stronger than ever, at least online. He launched The Real World, a digital platform designed to teach young men how to make money, escape the matrix, and build their own empires. And again, millions signed up, but the legal problems didn't go away. Romanian prosecutors finalized their case and set a trial date. More women came forward, more evidence surfaced, messages, payments, statements from alleged victims. Former friends distanced themselves, old interviews resurfaced. Fan pages were taken down, even platforms that once boosted him began limiting his reach. And still, Tate kept posting, kept talking, kept selling his ideas. Because to him, silence would be defeat, but the world was changing. Whether guilty or not, Tate had become something bigger than himself. What do you think? Are you taking his side, or do you see it differently? Let me know in the comments, and if something in this video made you stop and think, hit subscribe. More eye-opening stories are coming.